Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to talk about Year 9 Achievement Test, May 2024. Question 21 in Section B. A. Expand and simplify. Here we have this expression. First, we're going to expand, as they said in the question. And expanding means find what's outside of the bracket and multiply it inside the bracket like this. Multiply it by the first one and then by the second one. First, we have 10x. We're not going to expand the 10x. Focus on this. We can't add this and then expand. This is wrong. We have to expand first, as they said, and expanding happens by multiplying. And then we're going to simplify by adding and subtracting. So first we write the 10x as it is, like this, 10x. And then 2x times 5x. 2 times 5 is going to be 10. And then x times x is going to be x power of 2. Focus on the steps of expanding. And then we have 2x multiplied by negative 4. 2 times negative 4 is going to be 8 in negative, so negative 8. And then we have 1x, which is x. Now, after expanding, I can simplify these, or this expression, by finding the like terms. Now, the like terms, the ones that have the same variables with the same powers. So these two are like terms because they have x power of 1. So I can simplify them together. But this one in the middle has a power of 2. This means there's no x with a power of 2, so it doesn't have anything like it. So I can write it the first one here, which is 10x power of 2, because I'm not going to simplify it with any other expressions. Now here, this is 10x. To the side, yes. There's there's a plus sign here, I'm sorry. When you expand, you have to focus on the signs because they are very important. So now, as we said, the 10x squared, I put it over here because it has no like terms. Now this one and this one are like terms. So 10x minus 8x. 10 minus 8 equals 2, which is positive, so positive 2. And I write the same variable. Focus on this. When you multiply variables, you add the powers. But if you add and subtract variables, you don't add the powers. You write the same variable with the same power. Now, this is the final answer of expanding and simplifying. Focus on the steps because here we have x power of 1 and x power of 2. It means I can't simplify it anymore. Now, let's move on to question B. In question B, we need to solve this inequality. Let's zoom in so we can see it. So solve means what? Solve means simplify it as much as possible and write the variable alone so we understand the inequality more. Now here, I can see that the 3 is multiplied by this bracket. I have two steps that I can do, or two methods that I can follow. The first method, I can take the 3 because it's multiplied. I can take it to the other side by dividing without expanding it inside the bracket. In this way, I'm going to divide 24 over 3 without expanding the 3 inside the bracket. And the other method that I can follow is by taking the 3 and expanding it inside the bracket and then solving more and more. Now, both methods are correct. It means if you do any one of these methods, it will give you the same final answer. So instead of making numbers bigger by expanding, I'm going to take the 3 to the other side by dividing. So I'm going to take this here by dividing. So I'll end up with what's inside the bracket, 6y minus 7, and then the inequality sign. Focus on the signs because they are very important. So the inequality sign here, and then I have 24 divide 3. So I'm going to write it like this, 24 divide 3. Focus on the steps and write all the steps that you did. Now, 6y minus 7, inequality sign. As we said, we focus and we write all the steps. 24 divided 3 equals, very good, 8. Now, I'm going to follow the steps of algebraic simplifying. I'm going to take the negative 7 to the other side. here. And I'm going to change the sign. So it's going to be positive 7. So 6y, and then the inequality sign, like this. And we have 8 sorry, plus 7. Because it was minus 7, it became plus or positive 7. Now let's finish it here. So 6y, inequality sign, which is smaller than, like this. And then 8 plus 7 equals what? Very good, 15. So 8 plus 7 equals 15. Okay. Yes. Now, after that, what do I do? Very good. Because the 6 is multiplied by the y, I can take it by dividing here. So I'm going to end up with what? Very good. Y smaller than, or the inequality sign. And then we have 15 divide 6. So 15 divide 6, like this. As I said, you have to write all the steps that you did. So the teacher who corrects the test will see every single step that you have. And even if you have a mistake at the end, you will take some marks for the steps that you did. Now, the final thing is 15 divide 6. I can do this with a calculator. So 15 divide 6 will equal 2.5. 2.5. And this is the final answer for this question. So follow the steps of algebraic expressions simplifying, and you'll end up with the right answer. So as we said, we didn't expand the 3 inside, but even if you expand the 3 inside and follow the same steps, it will give you the right answer. So I just took it by dividing here. And then I took the 7, negative 7 here, and made it positive 7. And then end up with 15. And then divide 15 by 6. And the final answer is y smaller than 2.5. Now, let's move on to the next question. Next question here is C, solve. We need to solve this. And solving means find the value of W. Find the value of the variable or W here. So same idea. I have 9W minus 13 equals 4W plus 19. This is an equation. I need to put all the variables on one side. So I'm going to take this W, 4W, and take it to the other side. And because it's positive, it means this will become what? Very good. This will become negative on this side. So it's going to be negative 4W. That's the first step I did. Now, same idea with other variables like negative 13. I'm going to take the negative 13 to the other side and change the sign of negative 13. So I'm going to take it here like this and put it under the 19 and make it positive 13. Make it positive 13. As we said, we just rearranged to make all the variables on one side and all the constants on the other side. Now, because I took these, I'm going to remove them from here. So I removed the negative 13 and the 4W. Now I simplify. 9W minus 4W will give me 5W, like this. So 9 minus 4 is 5. Now equals 19 plus 13. 19 plus 13, it's going to give me 32. Very good, 32. Focus on simplifying and the steps of answering. And then I need the W alone. This means I'm going to do what? Very good. The 5 is multiplied. The 5 is multiplied by the W. It means I'm going to take it to the other side by dividing. So W will equal 32. Yes, 32. Divide 5. 32 divide 5, like this. Focus on the steps of algebraic movements and you'll get the right answer. So now I'm going to divide this by the calculator. So 30 divide 5 is 6 and 2 over 5 is 0.4. This means the answer is 6.4. So W equals 6.4. I can write it here and here. Final answer. And this is how you answer a question like this. So focus on the steps of algebraic movements and focus on rearranging every single element once you move elements from a side to another. And because we have an equal sign, it means we have two sides. Once you move an element, you have to change the sign of this element. If it's plus, make it minus. If it's minus, make it plus. And moving a multiplied element means you have to divide on the other side to find the final answer. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.